colors? No. Just Tracy, paint what you want. Paint what you want. Try. I'm gonna go now. Take your finger right here. Take your finger. And run your finger along the inside of the tape. If we are live overseas and willing to pay the postage, would you consider sending it? Sandra, I always say yes internationally. I just have to quote actual shipping. I'm just very, very honest that shipping is not my favorite thing. I'm going to go wet on dry. Wet on dry. Now, I normally don't do that on Wednesday nights just because what happens is then somebody goes, I didn't realize it was going to be $29 to ship it. So I prefer that we sell this painting tonight to somebody in the email to say no. So this is wet. What does that mean? It means I went wet watercolors on dry. Okay, and I don't care if this looks splotchy. I wish that was not the case, that I'm not going to even make anything tonight. I think my brain needs to not make something. Does that make sense? Like now I'm looking and I'm like, oh crap, there's like 2 flowers there. But I'm not worried about that, okay? I am going away. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make this as bold as possible. Why am I doing this? Because that's the mood I'm in. I mean, I think says part of that. So just let me do this for right now. Yes, we can mix up colors. I know my purple lovers will love that I did. Oh, I love purple. I always kind of I've gotten to the point like, oh, maybe I cancel because maybe I got nothing in the well. But this to me is like what's refueling me at night is just sitting down and knowing I have to probably paint the rest of the wine glasses I have in inventory. I'm just gonna go as vivid as I can. But tomorrow I'm getting on a plane. I'm gonna take some basic stuff with me so I can relax. Oh, come on, let my yellow. Okay, hold on. I gotta dry this up. Let my yellow go through. Let my yellow. Yeah, no, you're just gonna eat up all the color. I know, I'm going vivid. I just can't help myself. So it's so cute when a 10-year-old says, I don't have any inspo. Like, kid, I'll give you some inspo all day long. She was adorable. And she sat at my desk and I said, what if I draw something and you paint it? And she was loving it. By the way, oh, we have a purchaser of tonight's journal already. Thank you, Lori. Yvonne, that's very sweet of you to say. My goodness. Why do I meet all these people and I decide to move? Who does that? Me. By the way, I feel like I'm painting my shirt, and this was not intended. I actually wore the shirt last night, and when I got home tonight, I just popped it on. So I think Travis Billy Ross is thinking I never changed my shirt. I do. This is kind of ugly. We're okay. We're okay. You're making mud. You're okay. You're okay. Everybody, thanks. Good. Making mud. Can I tell you which journal this is tonight? Yes, this is the Strathmore watercolor, 8.5 by 5.5. It's stitched. I love it. Okay. By the way, I'm putting a little art care package for said 10-year-old because that is the journal. It is located on the website. All right, now we're gonna. Oh, I still have a heat gun plugged in. So, and by the way, the sun set the other night. I went out on Sunday with some girlfriends. Yvonne, did you see that? It was so fun. We got caught in what was literally almost a flash flood, and in Southern California, it's monsoon season. And I hear in North Carolina, it's hurricane season. So go figure. I don't know what's going on with me. So we went out. For about a good 40 minutes after my rain dance, and then the sunset was so beautiful. And then for 1 minute I went, oh, I miss this so much. 2 minutes later I said, I'm so excited. All right. So it's pretty dry. By the way, the watercolor set I'm using is the Odyssey set, which is on my Facebook page. I need a set. I need a pen. Do I have a pen? Is this gonna work? Okay. I'm so excited. You know what I'm thinking? Hmm. I'm just thinking. Like literally, the wheels are just going off in my brain. I was like, what if I painted the same flower over and over and over and over, like drew the same flower? Just that's it. I'm just gonna draw the same flower over and over and over and over again. Okay. It's a thought. It's in my brain. All right. So, do you need expensive art supplies to get started? The answer is no. 5 basic supplies is what I say. And can anybody name my 5 basic supplies? Okay. Starts with the art journal. I'm going to do the same flower over and over and over again. I'm going to try it. Is this dry? Yeah. Is this thick enough? Okay. So once I make a decision, I have to roll with it. Circle. Oh, I guess this is going to be the way I do it. Well, they might look a little different. Whoa. You know, no 2 flowers are the same. It's like a snowflake. It's like a daisy. Okay. Can you all do that? Don't count the petals. Don't be nervous. You know, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just don't get wrapped up. And do the same thing. Now, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. About the same size. I'm so excited. I just can't find it. Uh-oh. I didn't do exactly what I did, but oh well, you get the idea, right? Like, how is this going to look? What if they have more petals? We'll live. Okay. We'll live. Journal, paint, brush, painter's tape, permanent pen. Thank you very much, Cassie. Somebody listens to all of my nagging. Okay, let's do it again. But let's do it here. Why am I doing it there? Because I decided. Now, what happens when you run into another flower? Well, you just bud it up. Oh, I said we would do this. I said I'd make it easy. I'm trying. I say I'm going to do stuff, so just do it. Okay? So pretty much. I've actually never done this particular one, repeated over and over. So, did I follow any of the colors? No, I did not. Will live. Are the petals the same? No. Will live. Will I get through this move? Will live. Will this too pass? Yes, it will. Yes, go right off onto the tape. You'll live. Kind of cool, right? You don't actually always need water candy. You really don't. I have done without. If I have made do. I should change that to watercolors to paint because I use different paints. Like you could do it with gouache. Now, water makes cleaning off your paintbrush easier, but I've also painted without cleaning my paintbrush. I've also finger painted, painted on an airplane. And if you use a water brush, that has the water in the brush. Okay. Now, what are we going to do right over here? Watch this. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's on the tape. So yes, I go right off. And we'll probably have some little negative spaces. I'm going to go right over here. Oops. Yvonne, I paint on planes all the time. Yeah, you want to sit next to me. I'm that girl. That girl. You know that song. Yes, I do watercolors. I draw. I draw a ton. I'll be drawing tomorrow. I'll be on an airplane tomorrow. I spend a lot of time on airplanes, and no, I don't actually pull out like a 18 by 17 piece of paper so the gentleman next to me is inconvenienced. Sir, can you hold this? Sorry. Oh, I don't know where that went. See, I got so excited that it went off kilter. Where? What is that? I could say that went off. Oh, I paint everywhere. Because by the way, this size journal, one pen, this size watercolors, painter's tape, you just keep it before you leave, and one paintbrush. This is the size of what I am. This is on a tray table. And then you just ask for your drinking water and make sure you don't drink the water. that part's key. Also, they make I probably have one here. Look, water in the brush. See, 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 see. Water in the brush. So now you've combined two very good elements. Okay, I've covered my paper. By the way, I should be able to send the invoice tonight for this and get this shipped. I paint in bed. That explains why she's single. I paint. A lot of times I just do a ton of sketching because Like does anybody ever know this about an airplane? Do you ever fly? I fly a lot. I always feel the most vulnerable and the most thoughtful. Like I think being on an airplane, especially before Wi-Fi, but now I have free Wi-Fi on the plane. I think before that, it became where you just have all this time to think. So I do a lot of my thinking on the airplane, and um, that's like the most time I have to spend and just sit and be with myself. And so I actually write out a lot of my business plans. Number one, I'm taking a notepad tomorrow. Sometimes I work, but I don't try to do that. I feel like that's I have Wi-Fi. Usually I have Wi-Fi in the plane. So I just feel like working is taking away. Now I'm just going over my, just giving it a little. I'll be tagging Yvonne to the airplane and saying, "Look, this is what I created last night." Actually, flying during the day, I'm going direct. I've never taken this airline, so everybody wish me luck tomorrow. Okay, at that plan, and now we're going to add some fine details. I needed something that I could get in and out of Raleigh very quickly, and I found it. There's not many airlines that she sounds like a tagger. She's, by the way, that's one of the sweetest ladies you'll ever meet. Just recently gotten to know her, and super supportive of the music community. And her husband is an amazing drummer. See, I told you, I went to know everybody in Ramona, and now I'm moving. Who does that? Yvonne, I'll draw something just for you. I'll ask the guy next to me to hold my supplies. And every Wednesday, by the way, we do this demo. I have every intent to keep going until I can't do that. It's just blushing, but it's true. Anytime you are in the arts, whether it's music, writing, and then you find people who support the art, such as our community has embraced. I hope I bring into a community that does the same. Otherwise, I'll just have to do my own thing. I really feel like you have people like Yvonne she's like the grip. What's the grip? She goes and does all, I see her videotape. It's very supportive. Dances, I think that's as a performer. I'm not a performer. Just a girl. Just a girl. Just some drawing. It's an amazing feeling. I don't know what happened here because Yvonne distracted me, but here we go. Let's just fix that and then I'll fix it. Laura, welcome. So we just repeated the same pattern, the same flower. I'm going to darken this up, believe it or not. Some white. I don't know where my white pens are, but I'm sure I could find some. Okay. Now we have negative space. Negative space. What's negative space? Don't be negative. Negative space is this like, oh, whoops, sorry. It's just, you know what? I know what's cool is tomorrow. I said to my parents tonight, see you tomorrow. So cool. I have negative space. Now I could use a pen. I could use a pen. I could use paint. Let's see. Do I have let's see. You know what? I'll try this. If this works, great. If it doesn't, then okay, it's working. So what do I do with the negative space? Well, I'm going to color it black. The negative space is just these little fine places that have no petals, like they're the little in between that you don't know what to do with. I'm just going to try and find them all. That's how I fix this guy, because now I just color that in. Sunshine. Now maybe you have no negative space. I got a little bit here, so I don't mind just coloring that in. It's going to help our drawing come out. And okay, what's going on here? Okay, there's the negative space. You could do it with watercolors. You could do it with a black. You could do it with a darker color. I'm using a Sharpie for the negative space. Yes, 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 yes. I'm not um, supply snob, but I do have like a starter kit too that helps you get started with this. But I love me a good Sharpie. I'm a girl born and raised on Home Depot, and my dad used to go to the Home Depot line, and I'd say, Dad, can I get some art supplies? They don't have art supplies here. Yes, they do. And I would put Sharpies in his basket, and he would buy them for me. Look what he created. Home Depot monster. By the way, that's the most expensive part of my move is my wood shop. Okay, so I'm just if I forgot any details, okay, just go in there. Going, did I miss any more? I know, I'm looking. You know, sometimes you guys can see from above and then you start screaming, it's there, you're missing it. I'm trying. Okay, now, oh, thank you, Anne. She just listed the starter kit. I sold about 20 of those bad boys because I'm teaching. So I'm just going to come into the middle and move through a little scribble, just to the middles, just to the middle, just right around the edge. Wow, she's a pocket. And remember, I didn't look and see like where all the colors were flowing. I didn't care about that. I just want to go for this. Like just go for it. Now we're going to bring some white into the subject. Okay, you got that? Now, if you want, take your Sharpie and just go along with that tape. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have a ruler here, so it can't happen with a ruler because I don't have one. It's all in the garage. Right now, my studio has to look like nobody paints here because my house is not working. Let me just tell you, cleaning up after yourself and doing your laundry and leaving no towels out is not. I like to leave a little ruffle in my bed. All right. Okay. So dark, but that's okay. I'm gonna take I hopefully have a liner brush. I'm gonna take some white acrylic paint. I can do this with a pasta pen. Maybe I'm not gonna do it with white acrylic paint because guess what? I use white acrylic paint out on my. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm looking. Whatever I'm using on the shelf outside is what do I have here? What is this? Okay, what's warm white? We're gonna try it. Okay, I'm just shaking this. Shake it up. Woo, woo, okay. I'll look at the comments in just a second. I have to take a peek and make sure nothing is missing. I just I don't have the best view of my own work. Okay, white paint. This is warm white. I don't know. There's cool white. There's warm white. I don't really feel like putting a palette. Okay. And like I said, oh, Anna said, I'm loving this. Oh, Sherry said I'm missing some negative space on top. Well, I can't see it now, so I feel like I did the best I could. Now I'm just gonna come in. You could do this with very thin, like gel roll pen. You could do it with pastel paint. I'm just using a higher acrylic. I kind of feel like those middles are missing something. Just don't know what they're missing. Yes. Like, what if I do this? Hold on. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. No, that's just gonna go transparent on me. Don't worry. What time is it? Am I done? Oh, I get. Now, why acrylic paint? Acrylic paint just goes over the best. But you could use a Posca pen, jelly roll, whatever. Uh, Uniball, Signo. I mean, what what do I think works the best? Well, I think acrylic paint does. Uh, that's just a fact. I'm just taking the tip of the brush and just letting it do its thing. Thank you, Kelly. Every Wednesday, I'll be here next week too. I will have a set of keys. And I don't know if I do this, but maybe I take some pictures and share while I'm gone and share my new workspace. Would that be something you don't want to see? Or do you want me to wait until the stuff starts arriving and I'm having panic attacks? Because I got so much stuff to unpack. I'm having some dinner tonight with some friends here, so uh, nobody can keep me away from my Tuesday nights and then or Wednesday night. The only thing I have to say to them is, I feel so bad. I can't participate in the cooking. I feel bad. I don't feel bad. I feel great. Oh, Kelly says I love this so much. It's the same pattern over and over and over, and they're just in front of each other. They're just great. Yeah, we don't have to go overboard. You know, we don't have to go overboard. Just enough to. Oh, I don't know what I was doing there. That went overboard. Okay, now I'm gonna use the big part of the Sharpie. Okay, that predominant. We'll make predominant. That predominant. Fix this. I know what we'll do. We'll put a little polka dots in here. Just do some dots and some shadowing. then we'll take the tape off. We'll ooh, we'll uh, and I'm hoping, um, what this journal. I'm so sorry. I know, I hope she likes it. I think I'm sorry. I was. You guys are so great to me, and I appreciate it. I normally do charge to paint the first page in your art journal. I contemplate doing the last time I did this, there were 59 of them ordered, and I literally strapped myself to the. I'm thinking about doing a sale on the journal and offering something, but I hesitate to say that because the last time I couldn't keep up with the orders, but I am contemplating a moving sale, so we'll wait on that. All right. Now we're done. This is it. We're done. I'm gonna dry this off, but now we've got that tape on there. I am going to pull the tape off. Helps to heat it up a little bit. That tape will just come off like butter. Look at that. A nice clean border. Oh boy. Pull it at a 45-degree angle. Oh, yes. Now, I don't have my ruler here. Actually, I feel like my lines were dang good. So I'm not going to overstress about this. I'm going to sign my name proudly on my artwork. Somebody has purchased it. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my creative little heart. Boy, I was really close up. I don't know if you guys really liked how close up I was, but T. Weinzapfel is my name. Painting is my game. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight.